live, you can go to guide 3 and it will have all the replays. I'll keep all the replays for these Tap in 10 on Tuesdays right there so you can find all the steps back to back to back. Okay, so the first step I wanted to do today is a single paradiddle, also known as a paddle and roll. Some people could just call it a paddle. All of the names all mean the same thing. It's the same step. So we're going to start with a single. So I'm going to have Azile. This is my son Azile, by the way. He's 11. He doesn't necessarily take tap class anywhere else. He's a soccer and a tennis player, but he taps with mom. He's a trooper. So you face the back so that they can follow with your right foot or your left foot. And I'm going to face the side so you can see my foot. So the way that this step starts is we're going to take the heel forward. And then as the heel comes back, that toe is just going to brush the floor right where it is. So I'm going to stop there for just a second. It's not really far forward, okay? And it's not too close next to your foot. It's just slightly in front of your toe. So heel, brush, step on it, and drop the heel. It's very simple. It's 4 sounds all happening on the same foot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can see how my foot started a little bit in front, and then I brushed it back, and I put it down equal to my other foot just to drop the heel. Okay, so let's do that. Right side, left side, right side, left side. Ready? Right foot. 6, 7, we go. Heel, brush, step, heel. Heel, brush, step, heel. Heel, brush, step, heel. Heel, brush, step, heel. So every time you do a paradiddle, no matter what foot you do it on, you're making 4 sounds with that same foot. This is usually a favorite of people when they first learn to tap dance because there's not a huge element of balance involved. You get to put the same foot back down pretty quick. Another way that I like to suggest practicing this is actually sitting down. So hang with me for a second. I'm going to grab a chair. And I want you to see why I say sitting down. Okay, I'll turn this a little sideways. So as I'm doing my paradiddle, if I'm sitting down, I want you to sit towards the edge of the chair. Don't sit way back here. Okay, so sit towards the edge of the chair. Your feet are right underneath your knees. You're going to bring it slightly forward just like we did when we were standing. Brush it back. Put it down right next to the other foot and heel. Same thing. Heel, brush, step, heel. Heel, brush, step, heel. I like the sitting down motion for this step because it makes you keep it all right here. Okay, now, tap dancing, I did competitions growing up. Morgan, you know all about the competition world. And I used to love tap dancing because I also did jazz solos and lyrical and all that good stuff. But when we would go to competition, it would be like, did you warm up? Did you do your stretches? Did you do all these things before you went on stage for your solo? And then when it came to tap dancing, I would just sit and tap dance. And they were like, did you warm up? I'm like, yeah, I was just doing it. So tap dancing can totally be done sitting down, and I actually recommend it because it makes you keep your feet small. And what happens is when we're first learning how to tap dance a lot, we make things so big, right, to really understand what's happening, to make it very clear as the teacher and then also as the student to separate what's happening with your own body. So when you're going faster and you're becoming more and more advanced in your tap dancing journey, you're going to start to make things smaller and smaller and smaller. And that's where sitting down really comes into play. So if you're a dance teacher, Morgan, I actually love having class like once a month or once every other month, whenever. Surprise all your kids and bring in, if you have them in the studio, folding metal chairs or something of that nature, and have everybody sit down and take taps sitting down, at least for the first half of the class. Do the whole warm-up sitting down. It's so fun and it's so challenging. When you start working on shuffles and stuff sitting in a chair, it gets a little tricky. So with our paradiddles, I just showed you one that has 4 sounds on each foot. That's a single paradiddle or a single paddle. Now we're going to do a double. A double means we're going to do this first heel brush part 2 times. And we still do a step heel. Yeah? So you can see Azile was like, whoa. So what happens is, and I'm not picking on him, I want to point something out. He has his hands in his pocket. We're in the basement. It's freezing down here. Like my hands are frozen right now, and he has no jacket on, so he's a trooper. So what happens with tap is if we keep everything really tight, we actually tend to lose our balance. So it's going to be harder for him to tap dance with his hands in his pocket, but I'm all for the challenge. So when you're tapping, if you find that you're losing your balance with this double, bend your knees a little bit more and take your foot a little bit more forward of you so that you can counterbalance your own weight. Step heel, that's the easy part. That's right next to you. okay? So a double again goes heel, brush, step, heel. Let's do the other foot, left foot, 6, 7, 8. We go heel, brush, step, heel, brush, step, heel, brush, step. One more, heel, brush, step, heel. Now I want to give you guys a pattern to play with. So here's what I want to do. We're going to go back to the single paradiddles, okay? We're going to do 7 paradiddles, and then we're going to go step, clap, okay? Then we're going to do 2 of this next part. The next part's going to be 3 paradiddles, and then we're going to go step, clap. So we're going to do that 2 times. 3 paradiddles, step, clap. Then we're going to end it with how we started, which was 7 paradiddles, step, clap, okay? And that's going to be our little pattern to practice. So we're only, Azile's telling me to come look at the comments. Oh, good. Okay. He's like, I see more things on the screen. Thank you, buddy. He has much better eyes than I do. I'm glad you're learning, Morgan. So when you're doing these paradiddles, these singles, you can obviously build speed, but the paradiddles themselves, the faster you go, we always go smaller, and we always keep our knees bent. So we're going to do 7 step clap, 3 step clap, 3 step clap, 7 step clap. These are only singles. We'll go back to those doubles one more time at the very end just to review. Ready? 7, 5, 6, 7, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, step, clap. 3, 1. Oh, you switched feet, that's okay. And 3, keep up, feet that way. Step, clap. Again, 3, 1. 2, collect it. 3, step, clap. Back to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, step, clap. So I want to pause one more thing. Uh-oh. It looks like something happened. Who knows? Uh-oh. I don't know if that's working or not. Okay, it looks like it's still working on our phone. Okay, I don't know if this is going to get cut off, but I'm going to keep talking, and hopefully the replay will be okay. So what I want to point out is when I did the 7-step clap, 3-step clap, 3-step clap, Azile switched feet to start on the left foot. That is the beauty of tap dancing. This is not a dance class where you have to perfect my choreography. I want to give you these steps so that you have 10 minutes to learn a new step and have something to play with. So maybe if you're practicing this, you go 3 step clap, and then you started on the left foot like Azile did. So then you would go left. Okay? So it's up to you. I want you to use that. I want you to do that however works best for you. I started on the right foot for the repetition for a brand new person learning a paradiddle, but he went ahead and took it to the left foot because in soccer, I know they do a lot of things right foot, left foot as well. So that's great. So again, the pattern, I'm going to do it quicker just so you hear it really quick. Do you want to do it with me faster? Let's see, I'm going to challenge him. Just if this is too fast, I just want you to hear it. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 10. So we have a paradiddle or a paddle and roll. And just for you to keep playing with, remember you have a single makes 4 sounds, and a double does heel, brush, step, heel. If you want to get crafty, you can come up with your own. Maybe you do 4 singles and 4 doubles. So that would look like 1, 2, 3. Now double. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you could repeat that. Okay? So my screen on my computer, which I was trying to gauge that it was working, is not working. But when I stepped around behind my phone, it looked like it was. So hopefully this is streaming okay. I lost if there was any comments coming through, but if you watch the replay, do down below, right, replay, and then let me know. Did we go too fast that it scared you away, because that's never my intention. My intention sometimes is to speed up just so you can hear what it begins to sound like. It's not to scare you away. You can rewatch this as much as you want. So 10 minutes of tap every Tuesday. Next week I have a whole new step for you guys I'm excited to share. So check back in here, watch the replay, let me know, and then we will see you guys. I know. And then we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.
Bye.